What's up, everybody? Y'all now tuned in to Westchester Talks. This is episode 25. I'm your host, PJ. Of course, got my brothers here with me today. To my right, got my brother Fred.
Yes, sir.
To my left, got my brother Lex.
What's good, bro?
And of course, shout out to our sponsor at the private shop, showing us love as always. If you need any hype, any sneakers, any clothes, you already know where to tap into. White Plains, New York. Make sure you tap in. It's been a little minute, but we here, man. We here. But before we even get started, which we gonna get into it a little bit. Four-time state champ. Four-time state champs. We definitely got to start it off with that. Congrats, coach. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely fire. I guess you could start it off, man. Four-time state champ. How you been feeling mentally? How's everything doing?
You know, it's crazy. It really hasn't even hit me still. Because the season is still going. I mean, we got a game coming up, and then we head out to national. So it really hasn't even hit me about winning something 4 times in a row.
You know what's crazy? So as you say that, right? And I doubt that y'all will, right? Because it don't look like y'all slowing down no time soon. But it be moments like that where you go on a 4-year run like that, and then you get a team that fuck around for 2 years or so, and then you start looking back like, damn, these little bum ass little niggas, we won 4 in a row. Now we losing 2. That's when it's gonna hit you.
Yeah, knock on wood, bro.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out here. We're gonna figure it out. But that ain't never happened. Y'all ain't slowing down no time soon.
Nah, it's crazy to think about it. Because, it's like the toughest league in New York. To win 4 in a row is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And what people fail to realize is that everyone on that team has never lost a championship. So whether they were on varsity, whether they started on freshman, whether they played JV as 10th graders, every step of the way, everyone on that team has won a championship at every level. So we got like 3 guys that played varsity all 4 years. They won a chip all 4 years. We have a couple guys that played freshman as freshmen. They won a chip as freshmen, and then the following year they was on the varsity team. And then we had a couple guys that played on the JV team and won a chip when they were on JV before they went on varsity.
So what do you think is the formula? You know what I'm saying? Like if you could give a quick gist. What do you think is the formula for that?
To be honest, I think it's like hard coaching with talent. I think that's the biggest thing that separates us. Yeah. And I said that before, like I said that on another pod. I feel like we mix in the new school with like old school coaching.
Okay.
And we hard on the guys. We get on them about effort plays, about the little effort plays and the little things. We get on them. And people think that, because they're going to all these big schools and all this and that we're like laid back and let them do whatever they want to do. Like, nah, like if you ask the players, they'll probably call us annoying how much we be on them about the small things. And I think that's what kind of separates us and keeps us, at a level that we're at. That, we mix in that old school coaching with the new school of kind of like what's going on now. But the standard stays the same. Everything stays the same. Like, you're going to coach them hard. You're going to be on them. We're going to keep it real. If you getting your ass busted, we letting you know you getting your ass busted. It's not like, nah, you get them next. Nah. You getting your ass busted. Like, straight.
So what type of, like, all that success, like you saying, to the point, like, now y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Like Fred mentioned, like, now eventually, most things start eventually when they go down. But while you here, let's speak on that. Like, let's not even speak on the basketball side of things. Mentally for you, like having that success and stuff, where does that put you mentally? Like, how you doing mentally now, like with the success on the court and
it's the same thing, because you don't even really realize that you won 4 in a row because you're so much in the moment of like right now. Like, mentally, it's still like, we gotta get to work. We gotta keep working. Yeah. And honestly, it's not like you win 4 in a row and you signed a $100 million contract. It's like, now you work 4 in a row, but Monday I gotta still go back to work. So it ain't really like your life changes, but it's like you see the kids on your team, you see their life change because they going to college. Some are stepping into new roles. Some kids are, just growing and developing every single day. So that changes. But for you, like for me as a coach, it's like, it still stays the same. We still got to put the work in. We still got to think about the next day and staying level-headed. So, I mean, if I sign a $100 million contract, we'll be in the studio right now,
That's a fact. Well, again, congrats on that, definitely. That. And then Fred, you wasn't really part of the coaching part of it, but you have ties, to a school that took home a chip. What, this was their
third chip in a row.
Third chip in a row. So Woodlands took a Section 1 chip. We could clap it up for that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's crazy because
got some Stepinac sauce in there too.
Nah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm from Greenburgh. I'm from the turf, but it's like I coach at Hamilton and Elmsford. So it's kind of dicey a little bit because it's like, it ain't my team, but those is my kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like whether they're with me in the summer, all year long, even during their season and during mine, I still work with them, things like that. So I'm proud of those boys. And, they graduating this year, the main core. So, we trying to figure out their college situations and all of that too. So, we trying to make them, established young gentlemen, man.
For sure. With that being said, now, shouting them out about yourself, like how you feeling mentally, how you been doing, how's everything going?
You know what I'm saying? As we talk about all these champions and all of that, you know what I'm saying? My team wasn't like that this year. We had a rough... I'm happy. I'm proud of them. I'm real proud of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had some trying times, but we gonna get back on.
Yeah, it was mad funny, right? This dude, Fred, made a post. He said, my team is listening to this type of music. It was probably like drill music or something. He said, yeah, my team, we getting ready for a game. They're listening to drill music, like they ready. And then the captain said, watch us lose by 30. And he said, I'll update y'all later. The game was over. He made another post. He said, yeah, we lost by 50.
Yo, no, you know what's crazy?
Yo, no lie, bro. I almost crashed, bro. I was driving, reading that. I'm like, yo, this is
it's like, and this ain't even, about me just bashing my team. It's just, we're very transparent with them, especially as coaches. If you do this is what happens. If you don't prepare this way, this is what's going to be the outcome.
Yeah, for sure.
So, it's one of those things where, reality just sets in, but it's just like, that's a nationwide thing,
fact.
And
that is a fact.
A lot of these kids, I think, because I think our next topic would have been, what's the next step for development within, especially Westchester, is a lot of our kids, they just got the game messed up. And like, what they think is important is not important.
For sure.
True.
You'll get a situation where your team will go 3-20 for the year, but in the summertime, you got a parent asking about next year's media day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like things that just don't matter.
That's a fact.
But yeah, I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying feeling good.
Yo, and shout out to Ant too. I want to give a shout out.
Absolutely.
We on, the time
And figure out at Dobbs Ferry.
Absolutely. He's like one of our guys. We brought him outside this summer. Well, a couple summers ago. I think like 3 summers ago I brought him over to your team.
Yep.
Like 3 summers ago. He finished, Section 1 leading scorer
of all time
from Dobbs Ferry. So
that's hard.
And he, it's crazy. His game.
He passed somebody from Peekskill. I can't remember the name. Like 1980s.
They're going to get on us about that. We're supposed to know.
Yeah, we're supposed to know that.
Yeah, my fault, Peekskill.
I had a losing season this year. My mind cluttered.
But yeah, he passed somebody from Peekskill. He's the all-time leading scorer from Dobbs Ferry. And it's funny, he has like a similar game to you. Like, minus the athleticism, but the knack of scoring without having to do too much. And he knows how to move without the ball. He knows how to follow his own shot. He's quick off his, not the most athletic, but quick off his feet to make the second jump. So he can shoot the hell out the basketball. But now he
pushed Williams to the brink. In the
he averaged like 40 this year.
Yeah, shout out to him. That's a lot of points. You Section 1 record shit.
That's a lot of points. Doing triple teams on us. So shout out to him. And it's good. Like we shouting somebody from Section 1 that's been hooping.
Shit, we might have to get him up here. I ain't going front. Section 1 record. You in the record books, like, you know what I'm saying? We might have to
amazing career, starting to stack.
1980.
Rockland County starting to stack. So
shout out my guy Ty Carver too. Coach Ty Carver from Mamaroneck. They still in it right now.
Head this weekend, right?
Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah.
Shout out him. Shout out Brandon Burrell on Mamaroneck as well. Another tough kid as well.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like you said off camera, I think within the next 3 to 4 years, hopefully for sure, I think Westchester basketball and Section 1 basketball is gonna be somewhat back to what we're used to. That's what I really think.
Yeah, tough. And with that, like you said, off the camera conversation, I asked you a question. I said, "Is Mamaroneck the new Mount Vernon?" And it was like, cause I'm not too hip, but it was like I've been hearing like, "Yo, Mamaroneck, man." That I see what you mentioned. Like, I go to check the score. Mamaroneck beat Mount Vernon by like 20, 30 points. I'm like, wait, nah, hold on.
I wouldn't say that
Like,
because
not as far as like they gonna win like third. Like it's not like one of those like Mount Vernon.
Nah,
But as far as like,
I love you dearly. You know what I'm saying?
but for the next few years, say like short term, like do
well,
you see?
they lose everybody.
They're losing everyone
So,
this year, and they
okay.
got a couple of young guys that's coming up.
Yeah,
But
they lose a lot.
Okay.
And it's tough. Like, you know, when you building, like I would say, like Ty took advantage of what he has built, and he reaped the benefits of what he has built. Like he built that program the last couple years, steadily getting there, getting close. You know, doing what he got to do every year to get to that final goal of winning the gold ball. So definitely shout out to him because he definitely.
yeah, I don't think this year was even an upset. You know, like I think
they were
this
better,
year, this was the team to do it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You know, Ty was he was on the hot seat, man. As far as like everyone thinking like, yo, you gonna pull it off this year? Is this the year you gonna do it? And rightfully they did. But yo, you wanna know what's funny? I was at all the games damn near for Section 1 at the county center.
Yeah, I seen you saying courtside.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm causing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the best game I seen was Ossining
Girls
versus Nyack. Girls. That was besides Woodlands and Dobbs Ferry. I think Woodlands and Dobbs Ferry was a better atmosphere and all of that than Mamaroneck and Mount Vernon. Yeah, for sure. It was crazy.
That's what's up.
It was crazy in there.
Because they met it last year too, right?
Final Four.
In the Final
in
Four,
the semis.
Okay.
They met in the semis. But you know, that game was rough in the first quarter, then it just picked up out of nowhere. You know, that was it was crazy. You know,
that's what's up.
Shout out, Ty's daughter Tyasia. You know, she did well. And Amaya Yancey for sure.
Yeah.
You know, the youngin. You know,
I was getting a text. Shout out to Amaya.
You got a text?
I was getting a text like.
Oh, I got
in
a
the
text.
play- Nah.
No, I was gonna say, damn, PJ done got a text.
Nah,
Amaya Yancey, she next up for sure.
Yeah, freshman too.
You know, I wrote her on Instagram after the game. You know, I took a picture of her while she was crying, and I sent it to her, and I said, "Remember this. You know what I'm saying? This right here is gonna turn you to a beast." Because for what is she? Freshman?
Freshman,
For a freshman, you know, the way she took the laws, I was just like real ones recognize. And I just saw that, and I was like, damn, she gonna be a problem.
Some people be going to the bathroom, put water in their face like they crying.
Right.
They really don't care.
You know,
I respect
like my team in the last game. You know, all right, let me stop. Let's go to the next subject. PTSD.
I got a question. What do you think is harder? Having the pressure of everyone thinking that you should win, or having the pressure of being in the game?
Everyone thinks you should win.
The whole year.
Yeah, I think, when you are the big dog or the top dog, it just rains on you a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? But when you are underdog, it's kind of like
playing with house money.
Yeah. You know, you go out there, you do your best, and if you just so happen to win, it's legendary. But if you don't, you still get an applaud.
Yeah.
Like a win-win.
Right.
Yeah, because a lot of people ask me, right? Did y'all feel pressure knowing that y'all had to win? And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't feel no pressure, but I'm the coach. You know, players feel differently than the coach. But as a coach, I didn't really feel no pressure because I feel like when you prepare and you do things the right way, things happen how they're supposed to happen.
Right.
And if you cheat the game, I feel like that's when you start feeling the pressures of, having to do something that everyone is looking at you to do.
Because you would assume the teams y'all play against, that pressure is.
Yeah.
When they in those locker rooms and they trying to lock in and they got to think about y'all scouting reports, everything, I think, people look at that and be like, damn, I already know they got a lot on their mind right now. But I think it really sets heavy on teams like y'all, like Stepinac, where you supposed to win every week. Y'all
because we talked about Mamaroneck too. I know he felt the pressure.
Yeah.
Right? Because like you said, everyone was saying, is this the team? Is this the team? Is this the team? You got there last year. Is this the team? And that's not like an easy fate, And it's not just in basketball. It's like in life when you the person that got all the pressure on you to perform, either to provide for your family or whatever it is. It's like, man, what can you do, right? You got back against the wall. You got to get to it. So, yeah, but not definitely. I hope what you said comes to light. Yeah. You know, Section 1 coming back. I know there was a lot of competitive and real good games this year.
Yeah,
you know, from like the Fox Lanes, the West Lakes, what's the school?
First of all them schools across the bridge. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
The North Rocklands, those teams. You know,
Suffering was pretty good this year.
They always get it in. You know what I'm saying? When they over there, it's a different ball game over there.
So that's what's up.
Shout out to the whole Section 1.
We need the starting 5 Section 1 teams to get back to it though.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Mount Vernon, the New Roads, the White Plains.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know.
And we definitely gonna show face at more of these games next year and really tap in. You know what I'm saying? We gonna probably start off the season next with a preseason Westchester Talks 5.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Do some awards, something.
We got
but
do more.
Shout out to Section 1. That's like said, we hope that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I know you definitely been tapped in, so we hoping that's the case, man. Especially us being alumni of Section 1.
No drill rapping before the game, bro.
I said really lock in, man. Put on some R&B or something.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
What y'all used to do before the game?
I was J. Cole, listening to J. Cole back at the bus.
I was Meek Mill. Meek Mill, and my whole team used to listen to Waka Flocka before the game.
I wasn't a real music guy, for real.
Yeah.
What you did?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I know on Ferris you was chilling on the block. It was regular, you know what I'm saying?
But you ain't have no like superstition, like stuff you just did, like maybe how you wore your set or like certain things you might have
I had to use
did
the
before.
bathroom before the game.
Yeah, word.
That's it.
Word up.
Yeah,
That's it. But other than that, I didn't really have nothing.
Because we had the nasty ass school lunch.
Yeah.
So you ain't had no choice. You had to get it out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you did what you did.
We're a 4 o'clock game. Come quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Even in college, I didn't have no superstition. I ain't really do much. Like and I feel it now. Like I barely stretched.
Yeah, I ain't really stretched like that.
That's why my body hurting now. That's why they think I walk like I'm 70.
Nah, that's fair.
Like I didn't stretch. I just really just like did my little fake stretches here and there, and just hoop like I'm outside in the park.
I was arguing with my shorty, you know, shit like that. You know, fucking my mental up.
It'd be like that, it'd be like that. It's funny, like before games with some shit and some days that shit used to go through. Like, yo, I can't believe
high school.
No, that's funny. I love that y'all asked that though, because no funny, and I'm pretty sure y'all did the same thing. When you're in high school and you hear different names and you know different players from different schools, sometimes you might wonder, like, what they doing over there?
Yeah.
What they got going on over there? What they be doing before the game?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They get yelled at like we get yelled at. You know what I'm saying? Well, they be getting in trouble for real. Like, you know, I think about all of that. So, you know, that's funny that you asked that, because I used to think about all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they go through the same thing over here socially we go through? What they got going on over there?
Yeah, I wasn't doing shit.
I know people. I knew people. We play. I'm like, yeah, he's just waiting for the game.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, I play with him so much. I'm like, yeah, but we together. We ain't doing nothing. We just
game tomorrow.
Put your jersey on.
Like go to school. They like, yo, y'all play the Ville tomorrow. It's gonna be turn. I'm like, yeah. People like, yo, people probably getting shots up. But I was like, I ain't go to the actual high school, so it's like, if we ain't had practice, we probably had practice. But it's like after practice, I'm to the crib, linking the homies. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
I'm chilling waiting for the game. But my thing was like having 2 pair of socks, so I had to have my 2 pair of socks. And I always had to do like 2 layups on each side. That was my shit. I had to see the ball go in like before I go into the huddle.
Yeah, 2 pair of socks definitely was the wave.
Yeah. To this day,
2 Nike socks. I can't play without 2 pair of socks to this day either. 2 pair of socks, definitely the wave. Now people got nasty swag on the court.
What was your sneaker of choice?
Well, White Plains, we didn't have no choice.
What y'all wore?
We wore Nikes 1 year. We wore nasty Reeboks 1 year.
I remember that. Yeah, those
so my junior year, my senior year, my senior year, we wore nasty fake shocks too. Those was just plastic. It wasn't even shocks. Like they don't even bounce. We had my senior year, we wore nasty Reeboks. My junior year, we had the LeBron Soldiers, fire, black and white joints, fire.
That's the one with
the 2 straps.
Yeah,
the L23 on the top, fire. And then we had. My sophomore year, we had some other nasty Nikes, but we had to wear team sneakers. We had to wear team sneakers, We all had to wear the same socks.
Yeah, I was real unique.
And we had to wear like everything. You can't wear a headband, none of that.
Yeah. We was wearing, we had team sneakers, but they was kind of letting us rock.
Yeah,
I would try to rock like different shit. So I would like, I know 1 year or like half a year, I wore like Tony Parker's.
You had the 12s.
Had the 12s. I was just wearing random shit. I wore the Barclays in the county center, but I switched them at halftime.
That's why when I was in college, I went crazy.
Yeah.
I wore everything.
Yeah, college, I went crazy.
Man, I went from wearing the Brandon Jennings.
Adidas when I got there. So
I wore the Kemba Walkers. I wore all the Jordans. I wore foam posits one game. I went I think I wore probably like 40 pairs of sneakers.
Just because you couldn't.
Because I couldn't in high school, so I used to rock. I was buying sneakers just to rock them. Like,
yeah, I was a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was wearing hyper dunks. You know what I'm saying? All the big man
hyper
shoes.
Dunks was
You know,
fire.
hyper dunks was fire.
You know what was
I was
fire?
just looking for a pair of hyper dunks.
You know what was fire? The families.
Yes.
We got them with what's the team we played on? The black and light blue team.
The Phantoms.
Remember we won them.
Adidas.
No, it was the Nikes. We won them where they had the leather going, the patent leather going around. Not the patent leather, but like the suede going around. It was like white and light blue.
White. Okay,
Remember we had a name on the back.
Oh,
remember we won them at that tournament.
It said our name.
It said our name. It said our last name on the back.
Oh,
on a strap, I think.
Yeah, PJ was high, y'all. He was high.
You remember the family joint? Yo, look him up.
What our name was? I don't know.
We had our last name on
the
back. We won it from that tournament in Connecticut. When we won, you wear a pair of sneakers.
So how we had our name? How they know we was gonna win? And they just had
they sent it to us after.
I never got them.
You got them, bro. We wore them. Tell me, watch. Right.
We gotta find a picture.
What's his name again? Coach Tom. Reach out, man.
Yeah, we gotta find that.
Bye.
I was about to say Craig or Bob. Fuck around, probably have a picture. Yeah, I gotta remember that. But yeah, nah.
It was fire.
The house, different shit. I don't know. I was trying same thing. Now when I got to college, we was Adidas, and we had to wear. We had nasty shit.
College guy.
LIU, I was starting to go. We was Adidas when I got there too, but I could kind of get jig because I was wearing like Crazy 8s, D Roses,
fire,
Dame Lillards, shit like that. What you was rocking?
In Queens?
Yeah, I was Nike.
We was Nike. What was I wearing in Queens? I was wearing Jordans and all of that. I started wearing. I had the cool grays.
Cool. I wore
at Queens. I had the China LeBrons, the gold and white joints, the 7s.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
What was your favorite hooping shoe that you hooped in?
Hyper Dunks was my favorite shits. I ain't even gonna lie.
Tough.
Them shits John Wall and them used to wear on Kentucky. Them shits was my favorite shits.
Tough.
Yeah, those. Yeah,
my favorite joint was the all pink KDs.
KDs.
On pearls.
Yeah, the KDs was tough.
You know, it's funny. I just bought them like.
What's those, the fours? Which ones?
Just because those around me in my college, like I wore the all pink KD. Those
who was y'all inspiration? Like as far as like, who did y'all see on TV and was like, nah, I'm about to start getting swaggy like them? Kemba was huge. From like the shit Kemba was wearing at UConn.
Kemba with the sneakers, yeah.
I was like, yeah, Kemba's wilding. Kemba was wearing all the Jordans.
I don't know.
No, wasn't anybody around y'all way?
Mine was son from Michigan. He used to wear the big T. Nah, I don't think
Tim Hardaway Jr.?
I think it was before him. I think he was like number 55.
Tim Hardaway Jr. Wasn't he 55?
It might have been Manny
Harris. He used to wear the baggy white tees out Michigan. Yeah, Manny Harris.
That's what I think.
Because you wore baggy white tees under your uniform.
I wore long sleeve or baggy white tee.
Yeah, the 6X.
Yeah, I think it was Manny Harris.
Yeah, nah, I ain't. Yeah, nah, it was. Damn,
that's a fact. Yeah, Manny Harris.
Yeah, nah, no one
that
really.
was him. Really, it was him for me. And then Kemba with the shoes and all. Like Kemba's feet game was crazy.
Fire.
But as far as like big T under the shirt, man,
y'all was accessory type of niggas. Like y'all wore like.
Yo, you know what's funny, right? So I never wore any of that.
Right,
never wore any of that. My senior year, when it started getting towards the end, I'm like, yo, I'm doing everything.
Okay.
Bro, I'm doing everything. Leg sleeves, arm sleeves. Like, I'm going to do a game where I'm like, every other game, I'm going to wear something. So one game, I think it was probably like a couple games before the end of the season, threw a headband on.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I shot 0 for 9, bro.
Yo, that's how you never want to take it off now.
Yo, my teammate said, we at halftime, right? We in the locker room. My teammate was like, yo, if you don't take that headband off, bro, I took the headband off, bro. I ended the game with like 17 points in the second half. Yo, I was dying. I had an arm sleeve. I was looking crazy. I looked like a 2K player. I was looking wild. I say, I put
the
everything
accessories
on.
be crazy. I mean, the arm sleeve was hard. I wore at Duquesne. I threw on the arm sleeve, like 'cause that was with the T with the arm sleeve. I'm like, oh, this kind of swaggy a little bit, but.
It was funny because it's like at Woodlands, we was infamous for them long sleeves, them Nike compression long sleeves. Like we was all wearing those.
Yeah.
But I thought I was DeMarcus Cousins at Kentucky. I had the two-tone Nike sleeves, the green and white joint.
Yeah. But yo, bro, those took like basketball by storm though.
Yeah.
Those two-tone.
We were stealing those out of Dick's Sporting Goods for sure. We were stealing those. You know what I'm saying? Raise your hand if you ever stole from Modell's or Dick's Sporting Goods. You know what I'm saying? Raise your hand. Yes, you too. You did it too. Yes, absolutely.
I think I might have got Modell's for it.
The biggest thing that we used to do was was the AI finger sleeves when we was younger.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I ever did.
Bro, what? So
my
brother was a big AI fan. So we used to go and cop all of them, all different colors.
Shit,
yeah, we used to have it in the crib looking like we got mittens on, bro.
Little Romeo had me wearing the wristbands right here, right on the hand, like that. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was on P. Miller Ballers.
Yeah.
Nah, but speaking of AAU and all of that, like, where do y'all think, you know, the landscape of AAU is right now in comparison to when we played, or even before that, when we was younger watching people play AAU? How different is it now to you guys?
Yeah, now, like, I've been in it for the last, like, I want to say, like, 5-6 years, and really in it. And obviously, you got your sneaker circuits. That's like a different ball game. I'll say, like, that's like AAU and stuff like that. But it's a lot of, like an after-school program. That's what it's a lot. It's a bunch of programs that are like real after-school programs because they don't really. It's not. I won't even say the coaches because obviously there's good coaches out there. I want to say that the intent of the kids and the parents they're just there just to have fun, which isn't bad. It's like, hey, to each his own. Yeah. If everyone can't be a college basketball player, everybody can't be a high school basketball player. So to each his own. But I feel like there's a lot of that. And there wasn't a lot of that when we were growing up. It was like either you played on one of the main teams or you played on like the 4 other local teams that still competed and had really good players. Yeah. Like you wouldn't go to a team like for instance, Phantom, like the Phantom, right? It wasn't like the Westchester Hawks, but it was like we had players that played on the Westchester Hawks that if we play the Westchester Hawks, we can compete against.
Right.
New York Blaze, like if we wasn't Westchester Hawks on the EYBL, but we played and competed against them because we had players that actually played basketball and want to play basketball and are going to be college and high school and college basketball players. Like there's not a lot of stuff like that. Like teams that can compete with sneaker is like if it's a sneaker team and you're playing against a local team, probably gonna win by 60.
Right.
Back then, if you was a sneaker team and you playing against a local team, it's gonna be a intense game. Like we went down to Gauchos when we played with New York Blaze, and it was the thing lost by 3 or something, like lost by 1 or something like that. Something like without having 7-footers and a bunch of guys going Division I and stuff like that. Now it's more like you said, it's pay for play, which isn't bad, but it is what it is. Like you gotta be honest with it. It is what it is. It's like an after school program for most programs.
And I think people seeing that because I'm hearing. I mean, like I said, I'm not too. If it's facts or not, but I've been hearing like when I have been talking to people about basketball and stuff, it's like people's not even really too pressed to play AAU. Like people would rather just work out them 3-4 months of the summer every day, get their body right, get some rest, train, and just
I think that was like the best way to go about it. To a certain extent, I still think you need live action because a lot of kids ain't going outside and playing basketball in the park with their friends. So you need some live action.
A few select tournaments, maybe the live periods you might pop out, stuff like that.
For the other programs, it's just having fun. And like I said, again, it isn't a bad thing to each his own, but it's not as competitive as it was when we were growing up.
And I think also another topic that comes up with that is, the pay to play thing. A lot of AAU teams is pay to play, and when we were growing up, we might, even if you was on a local team, you might have a coach that might cash out on the team and do the best that they can. All 16 of y'all will be in 2 hotel rooms, or 1. You know what I'm saying?
To be competitive.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like even that element I feel like it's not even there anymore. I feel like parents nowadays, you got to get your money up now in order to make sure your kid is secured on the AAU team.
Facts.
And also, it was very, inclusive. Like back then, if you didn't play for your local team, you had about 4 to 5 teams, maybe 6, flat in New York that you wanted to make that team. And if you didn't, you had to figure it out after that. Yeah. But I think always, AAU is always a good resource, especially, like you said, the live action aspect of it. These kids need live cones. They need that because, like you said, they don't play outside anymore. Open gyms are frequent, not all the time. So they definitely, while they're getting in the lab, they definitely need to see those moves and everything that they're working on, in actual play.
There's too many good players that play like they're doing a drill, and that hurts them. And I think that's limited to some players. Even the players that you see that I go and coach against at the elite level in high school, some of them are easy to scout against because they play like it's a drill. Yeah. And you could tell who plays like it's a drill. And you could tell who gets to it. Right. You could tell, like, I know that player is a hooper. Yeah. Like, he's not a basketball player. He's a hooper. Right? There's a lot of people building to be basketball players. There's not a lot of hoopers out there. Like, for instance, like PJ, if you put PJ's skill set, just him, how he played in high school to this generation, he'll be a flat-out hooper. He won't be a basketball player. He'll be like, you just throw him out there, he going to make something happen. Yep. He can play it off instinct. There's not a lot of kids that do that. A lot of kids right now, they play like it's a drill. Yeah. And that hurts them because if you don't have that athleticism, if you don't have, the IQ, everything you're doing in the drill ain't going to translate. So, the space is tough. The space is tough, but again, there's a lot more kids I feel like there's a lot more kids that play basketball because of those AAU teams. So that's a good thing about it.
There's a lane for everybody.
There's a lane for everybody. Back then, there's a lot of kids that wanted to hoop, wanted to be on the team, never got a chance.
Make one of those 6 teams, it's over. Right. Now you ain't even playing.
You're not even playing. You spent.
So it's safe to say AAU, we don't need to abolish AAU. Because everybody, I think that's...
No, it's just a lane for just play your lane. Exactly. Like, then if you going, as a parent, if you going like... have confidence in your kid, of course, and want to make him play up or have play on a harder level when he actually makes the team, you pay for him to be on that team. Don't go complaining if he's not getting that much play. What's going on. Like you decided there's a team for him that he could go and play. And get buckets. And they going to say, sub 5 out, 5 in. He's going to play equal minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, you hit it right on the head, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So just for the parents, like you have these conversations with your kids, be realistic with them, make them understand what's going on at this early age, because it's only going to help them down the line in life. And it's like, it's not talking down on them or telling them it's not realistic. It's like, look, I want to put you on this team, but you might not play that much. If you okay with that and you gonna work hard and you gonna work to try to get playing time and you cool. Absolutely. But if you want to actually play and just enjoy be out there and have fun, we gonna go with this team. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, have those conversations and pick the right lane, like we said, for your kids. So I wouldn't say abolish. I would just say pick your right lane and just enjoy it that way. You know what I'm saying? And in the AAU months is we in the summer. So I think we could get right into why them high school kids and all those 16 under 17 unders playing AAU. We coaching some of them teams, but we on the summer circuit, man. Yeah. We outside at these summer leagues. We seeing what's going on, how we feel about these summer leagues. It's right around the corner. It's like we got a little glimpse of it last week. It was like almost 80. Now it's dumb brick outside.
All I want to say is
a month or two, we right here
out there right now, man.
Summer basketball. Yeah.
What you joining this year?
Yeah, what's on?
We looking at Queen of Harlem again.
100 racks?
Nah, they moved it. It's
250?
250,000.
Yep. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying, Lex? You know what I'm saying?
About to jump off the couch.
All my players don't show up all the time, so I'm gonna need the bodies.
All I need is 20,000. If we win, I'll play one game.
That's
I'll play one game, 3 minutes. I need 20,000.
Yeah, we got you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you got Queen of Harlem
You better get in shape, boy. That's
250, a lot of bread to break. Yeah. And I seen how they did it. Like she had the little everybody pull up, giving
with the
them
money
cash,
to the ear.
money counter.
Money
like I'm gonna count this
all.
250 for y'all.
That's wild.
Yeah,
everybody getting their
full,
cash.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so that, you know, we going back to Dykeman again. We're trying to get in Gersh. We got a half and half.
For that.
Huh?
Don't call me for that.
I don't even want to go for real. I got time. That's bad fall. You know, I want to compete, but shit, by the time I get there, I ain't even going to be competitive no more. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep.
Compete with traffic.
Working at the camp all day and shit is hot. You know what I'm saying? But nah, his dad, Hoops in the Sun, that shit is just too hot. God
no
damn.
shit. No shit.
That's the only thing.
It's a good one though.
You know, you get it. If you on a team, you got tents and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a little something you get on the bench.
Watch.
Yeah. No. The benches.
To watch is no shade.
No.
Yeah.
They got VIP seats and shit like that.
Okay.
We got you with
Under the shade?
Yeah. We trying to do like a joint venture with another team in Nike Pro City.
Okay.
So like that's another thing as well.
I feel like they got to move that closer. Cause that's in LIU, right?
Yeah. And then
it was at, I want to say it was at one of those hostels. I want to say it was at hostels before.
Yep. And then you got Rucker and Kingdom.
That's what's up. It's a lot of tournaments.
You know, busy summer.
So we turned it up a notch this summer, really trying to expose the brand down to New York City. Because, you know, in the other tournaments, we earn your leisure.
Yeah.
But we're trying to make the pound a mainstay as well. So we trying to put ourselves in different tournaments.
That's what's up.
Plus, we got a lot of hungry college kids and you know, younger pro guys that might not always get the call for Dykeman and all of that. So, you know, we really want to give them some rec.
Absolutely.
No, for sure.
So this summer's going. It's a lot of money out there. All the tournaments is cash prize. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all see me on Westchester Talks after the summer, it's because I won. You know, I'm up now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm broke right now.
Yeah, we're gonna turn the private shop to the private storage. The whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Full of sneakers.
That's fine. That's fine. Wow. It sounds like a busy summer. And, you know, we there supporting. I'm definitely popping out a few. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get right. So good summer lined up. And I think we can end it with, you know, you mentioned college kids, hungry college kids that you have the opportunity to, you know, pop out with you playing some of these tournaments. It's March Madness, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. It's March Madness. I think let's end it with, maybe we don't got to go through all the games. We could probably say that for the next episode because we still are waiting for some teams to play in and stuff like that.
Today's last for the fall.
Today's the last day.
Yeah, I think some people's playing right now. And
officially starts tomorrow.
Yeah, so next year we could talk about, you know, how it's going and et cetera. But with some maybe highlighted games or some games that like catch our attention right away that y'all may be looking forward to or just thinking about.
I think
Kansas St. John's in the next round will be a good one. I want to say the East region, if I'm not mistaken.
East region is the toughest region.
That's a gauntlet right there.
Crazy. The game I'm looking forward to is I want to see that guard from Cal Baptist go against Kansas.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying they might mess around and do a little something against Kansas.
Yeah.
I'm a Duke fan, so of course I want to see Duke go all the way.
Yeah.
But you know we're gonna lose in the second, third round. You know how we do. But
who y'all got winning it though?
If not Duke, I think it's gonna be probably like an Arizona or Michigan. Michigan for sure. I think Michigan, they got what it takes to win.
You gonna get it done?
I think I said to Fred Arkansas going win.
Arkansas?
Because Sun signed with Reebok, so I feel like
put Reebok on the map. I'm gonna go with.
I think Arkansas.
I'm gonna go Florida. Right. I think Boogie have a big March Madness, and I think that's all they really need. Want him and Lee to just have a solid March Madness with the bigs that they got. I think they a matchup problem. So I think I'm gonna go Florida or I'm gonna go. I think Arizona or Duke. Those might. If I had top three picks,
Arizona too.
I'm gonna go with them three. I feel like they are the most well-rounded teams in college basketball right now.
Absolutely. You know, shout out my boy Biggie, who played for the Pound. He's on Hofstra.
Yeah.
So you know, shout out to them, Speedy Claxton and them.
They play
they play
a big school in the first round.
Alabama.
Yeah. I think they could beat them.
Yeah, especially after Shout out Alabama out there. Shout out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They got a chance. They got a better chance now. You know what I'm saying. After all of that's going on in Alabama.
So we'll see how that go, man. We see how March Madness go. Who you think gonna win?
Duke. I'm
Duke.
Okay. Not Michigan. I'm going Duke or Michigan for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see. So
we gotta pick one. I'm gonna go Florida.
Yeah.
You got Arkansas.
And
you got Duke.
Yeah. So we're gonna tap in. The next episode we'll revisit these we'll see what's going on. And last question, actually, too. If Florida does win, does Florida winning do anything for Stepinac? Because Boogie, and it's like you went on that level, now you win in Nash. Does people look at it like, oh nah, Stepinac is really like good, or does that like Florida winning like it has nothing to do?
Well, even when RJ and AJ came out of Step, they was both in the Final Four.
They played each other.
They played each other in the Final Four.
Game,
so like that was already the stamp right there.
Yeah.
But
now I don't know.
Winning the national joint,
that'd be tough. That'd be super tough.
State champion high school.
One thing we forgot, right? Shout out to RJ. Yeah. Got his jersey.
Absolutely.
In the rafters of UNC, bro.
Absolutely.
You know how crazy that shit sound?
That's tough.
Yeah.
Like I was just talking to my brother the other day. We were just talking about this, like a 5'10" guard from Elmford / White Plains. Mm-hmm. To get their jersey retired at the University of North Carolina.
Jordan shit
at 5'10", bro.
You up there with Jordan?
Like Michael Jordan went there. Vince Carter. Like
bad people.
That's tough.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like
super tough. We need RJ up here too.
Nah, that's a fact. I don't even make you can't even dream of something like that.
Hold on. I'm sorry, because we on Westchester people and all that. I'm mad as hell at Donovan Mitchell. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad at Donovan. Wow. I got some courtside seats. Shout out Rashad Bilal, appreciate you. To the Brooklyn Nets vs. Cavs game, and Donovan, he wasn't even in the building, let alone play. He didn't play. He wasn't even there. I was about to be real ignorant on the sideline. Yeah. Yo, Donnie, what up, my boy? He wasn't even there. Couldn't even do that. Don, I'm mad as hell at you.
He didn't even show up?
He wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him. Coco, something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. It'd be like that, man.
That's funny, but that's crazy.
No, but shout out RJ Davis, man. That's
sure.
so
shout
tough.
out RJ.
So
good luck to all the college athletes out there. March Madness
tap in, man. Stop. Give my boy a 10-day, man.
I got my Sweet 16 coming. I was telling Fred I go to Arizona Monday. Okay. With my job, shout out to we got the 3
won?
We won the region.
Yeah. How would you have? Don't lie. You're going to look it up on redbull.com.
Nah, you can't. The region and you can't find no. The other thing going to be on Twitch, though, so you going to have to Twitch. I'm going to send you out a link.
Hey, send the link.
But the rules is the game is 21 or it's a 10-minute timer.
Okay, whoever gets...
Put it like that. We ain't never scored 21. Put it like that. Time just kept running out. Like we
was holding the ball out?
No, we wasn't holding the ball, but
so what was the final score?
Like the last game.
Holding the ball out.
The last game, I think the score was like 18, 17. Like it was that we played Brooklyn. We ended up being Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn though, because those are the homies. They won it last year.
Okay,
we beat them this year.
Them.
So
okay.
we go to Arizona this year. So we be in Arizona Monday through Thursday.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Shout out to
and y'all play somebody from out there.
Our first game is against South Florida.
South Florida, okay.
So we see
shout out to Red Bull, because after y'all win, they're going to sponsor the
shout
podcast.
out to Red Bull for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Shout out to them for sure.
Who on your team? Like, any side? Like, are you the tallest person on your team?
Yeah, like you could say I'm 6'4", so Corey's probably 6'2" and a half.
So you the center? So you got the other team tallest player too?
Yeah, but when the regionals, I was the tallest one in
in the whole thing. Right, you good?
It's like, OD, that's you. It ain't the 3X we y'all thinking. This is, we all work for Red Bull. We all drivers and we
smell like Tiger Balm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm in there getting jiggy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it is like good comp.
You know what I'm saying? And you hooping for real. You gotta play.
For sure. And the prize, it's good prize. We win prize for like the warehouse, and it's just a good experience.
Yeah, no, that's dope. That's super dope.
You know what I'm saying? They taking care of us while we out there. So definitely shout out to Red Bull.
Yeah, no,
this is gonna be a clip right here. Everybody tag Red Bull. We need everybody to tag
Red Bull.
We need
Red Bull, hold it down, man.
Tag. So when
I go to work, it down.
I want to go to work and they
Representing.
call me in the office like, yo, what's this? We seen this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like tap in,
Yeah.
everybody tag Red Bull on this.
Our boy going for MVP too.
Word
Now,
up.
that's a fact. We gonna share the Twitch. I'm gonna share
Yeah,
the
nah,
Twitch.
definitely.
Everybody tune in. We play
Play-
Tuesday at East. It's 11 Pacific. So
This Tuesday coming up.
yeah, so 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Yo,
No, 11.
we
12.
gonna get on the live
2
stream.
p.m.
We gonna be the
Yeah,
commentators
facts,
for this game.
facts.
So,
No, let's do that.
Word
We're gonna
up.
do that.
Word
Let's do that for real. Yo, Brett, tag
Word
me.
up.
You know how to set it up?
Yeah, I got you.
Tuesday,
All right, set it
2 p.m.
up. We're gonna be
Friday.
live. We're gonna live stream it
We
while
gonna
we
live
watching
stream
you
it while
play.
we watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo, look at her breathing hard.
Why we could probably help y'all set it
Yeah,
up too,
bro,
'cause she
get a
gonna-
rebound, man.
Yeah, so Tuesday 2 p.m. Tune into the live stream.
No, facts. We're gonna live stream it. We're
Tuesday
gonna find a
2
way to
p.m.
do
That's
that.
what time the game
That's
is.
fire.
So we gonna
Tell we
figure it out.
commentating, me and Fred
Word up.
in New York commentating.
I'm being
The Red Bull Nationals, man.
Facts,
What's up,
that's
PJ?
fire.
putting on, man. I'm putting on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's a perfect way to end it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Episode 25,
Facts.
halfway to 50. Next month is actually going to be our 1 year, so start looking for details for that soon. We'll probably start putting out hints or, certain details. But our 1 year, we definitely going to do something special for y'all. Again, shout out to the private shop. We're going to see y'all next time, man. Westchester Talks. We out here, episode 25. Holla.